Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be your general read for the month of August. It is general. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. I do urge you to check out your other signs if it doesn't resonate, and even if it does, I would still urge you to check out your other signs to get a broader picture, connect more dots, so on and so forth. I am going to read from the perspective of the Aquarius because this is Aquarius reading. However, energy is fluid. Therefore, if you feel like the roles should be switched or like you need to reverse something, go ahead and do that. I wouldn't try to make it fit too hard because if it's not meant for you, then it's not meant for you. All right, time is an illusion, so we are stamping this for August. However, it could be before, it could be after. I trust that you'll see this whenever you need to, and I also trust that the most important message will come through. I hope everyone finds these messages in good health and good wealth and good spirits. And that being said, remember that tarot is so that we can see timelines and current energy on the timelines, so we can see the possible outcomes. Nothing is concrete, and if you see something you don't like, that is why we read it, so that we can change that or focus our energy elsewhere. Also, I don't really believe in negative readings. I believe you may have a negative perception, but all information is good information. It's just, that's the way it is. All right. And for legal purposes, this is entertainment only. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Almost said vegans. Somebody going vegan? Alright, the main focus is the Seven of Pentacles. So what are we investing in? Is it adding up? Building up of something? Adding something up? We'll see. Let's see what the challenge is. Ooh, the challenge is the Three of Swords. So let me get a few cards before I read on this, because it can be read quite a few different ways. The first feeling that I'm getting, gotta be honest, it's exiting a relationship or presenting a new way to hold the relationship to a partner, because somebody's not sure of their investment, or they want to invest in other places. They want to do other things, or you know, be a little bit more free possibly than they have been, but it's overall, it could even be that something's not adding up in someone's story. Oh my gosh, this has been over. The Tower in the past position, this is something that's been over, and it's a drastic change. It's inevitable, but it does look like it's being ignored in some ways. It looks like somebody got their heart broken because they found out the truth, because something wasn't adding up. Somebody's truth wasn't making sense, and, you know, they don't want to leave. Then you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So obviously this isn't what the person wants. I don't think you wanted this, Aquarius, or your person wanted this, depending on how you are perceiving that. But that is what you're getting. Wow, yeah, this is, yeah, sorry, this is a love reading. The Lovers in the sideways position in the subconscious energy, or the subconscious position is like, I don't know. There's a big decision here. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? There's a lot of heartache, and there does appear to be a lot of investment, but somebody's story just isn't adding up. I'm hearing wasn't. I'm being correct that it wasn't adding up. So you already found the proof you were looking for. And look, someone doesn't want the conflict. The immediate short-term outcome is the Five of Swords in the sideways position, telling me that somebody does not want to deal with this conflict. I really apologize for the background noise. Somebody doesn't want this. They don't want to, it's not that they still want to be in it, or they don't want to be in it, or whatever. They just don't want to deal with the hassle of any of this. They don't want to be conflicting about it. They don't want to be conflicted about it. They don't want to be confrontational about it. They don't want their heart broken. They don't want to break up. They don't want to stay. This is honestly just a bad situation that pretty much nobody wants to be in, and yet here we are. Life happens, right? Four Swords in the reverse position. Yeah, somebody, your advice is to get back out there. So the advice is to not sit here any longer. End it. It's already over. It's just a matter of making it concrete or putting your foot down, you know, whatever the case. It's like, it's been over. It's for whatever reason, you're still conflicted about it. And I think it's because it's a hassle. That's basically what the energy feels like to me. It's not that you necessarily want to be in it anymore. It's not that you're worried about hurting people's feelings, whatever. It's a hassle. Okay, outside influences is the King of Cups in the reverse position. So there's a lot of manipulation going on here, Aquarius. There's a lot of deceit. There's a lot of even like little lies. Wow, I really don't care for that. Because if you lie about something so tiny, what are you hiding that's so big, or what are you willing to hide? This does seem to be, at least at some point, a situation of convenience. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And, you know, people are in relationships for convenience all the time, and I have no problem with that, and I don't think anyone should have a problem with that, as long as it's a mutual agreement. The problem I have with this is it doesn't appear to be mutual. Yeah, especially when it comes to money. Somebody's doing something funky with the money, or have gotten somebody in a financial bind. At least for some of you. Okay, now there is, like, my heart is super, super heavy. Somebody knows that they messed up. They also know they've been caught. Almost red-handed for some, and outright red-handed for others. However, they're hoping that the other person doesn't leave. And they're a little bit fearful. I don't think they cared in the situation what was going on. I don't think they were really thinking of the outcome or cared about the outcome until they realized they were going to lose this. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse position. Overall, long-term outcome, it does look like all communication is stopped, and whenever you do that, you stand firm on that. Someone's still trying to, I'm hearing, rule the roost with a little bit of fear. This could come in a way of, like, you know what, also, this is baby mama, baby daddy situation. Somebody felt or feels as though they're the dominant party, and because the other person is submissive, they could kind of do what they wanted, and that's just not the case. Someone, you know, this could be the energy of someone throwing it in the other person's face, like, where would you go, right? Like, where would you be without me? There's a definite, like, breadwinner energy here that I don't really care for, because it's like they felt like they could do anything they wanted and get away with it, and they did. And now, unfortunately, they are kind of wishing they hadn't messed up, because they are seeing that it's a possibility that this is over, that somebody's not going to deal with their shit. The overall long-term outcome, you do have that Page of Wands in the reverse position. So two things happening. One is cut off all communication, and two is delayed for finalizing documents. So, if this is already in the, I'm hearing, like, deliberation, the deliberation phase of getting out of a relationship, it could be a long divorce. This could be a long one, because I'm not seeing a lot of agreements here, especially when it comes to the splitting of the money and the finances. We are going to get some clarifiers. No, money and finances are not the same thing. Not how they're saying money and finances, like who takes on what bill, who takes on what debt. And somebody's going for broke and going for more. So somebody wants more. Not necessarily more than what they deserve, but they feel like they deserve more. I'm not saying who deserves and who doesn't. That's not my business. I just read energy. Okay, let's clarify some things here. For others, this was not an actual marriage, as far as like marriage license, like an actual wedding. But the people have been together long enough, as it seems, to accumulate quite a bit of property together. So it may not have been an actual marriage, but it's looking like it's going to be an actual divorce. Unless, you know, we'll see what comes out here. Because no contact, cutting off all contact doesn't mean you won't start back up. We'll see. We may do a portion of an extended here. But, yeah, no, I don't know, because the advice is to get back out there. The advice is to not stay here. This has been done. Now, in the event that all of this has already taken place and you're already done with this relationship, it could be a situation where someone is still sulking over what they lost. Again, the advice is to get back out there. I want to clarify this Tower real quick. It doesn't get more direct. The romantic partnership, the marriage, the relationship is over. By someone's, I'm hearing, foolish choices. Let me get one more here. Now, just because it's over energetically doesn't mean it's over physically. Oh my gosh, yeah. There was just too much going on here. Someone doesn't feel loved. Someone betrayed the love. I mean, Ace of Cups in the reverse position. And I'm not even reading this deck in reverse, but you clearly saw how that fell out. Let's look at the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, like I said, the Four of Coins. This is a security issue. This is a convenience. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Temptation. The Vortex. It's the Devil energy. Someone doesn't want to confront the toxicity, the temptation that was acted on. This doesn't necessarily mean that somebody slept with another person. There's all types of temptation that don't have to deal with, you know, sleeping around. Okay, so I want to make that clear. But whatever it was enough to create a very concerning situation. And it, for many of you, it likely had to do with finances. I want to get one more here on this Five of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone mistake the kindness for weakness. Somebody literally put, look, I feel this is the storyline I'm getting. If it doesn't resonate, I'm sorry. It's coming through very matter of fact. Someone actually put the relationship, thereby the entire home, in jeopardy by making foolish financial decisions. So either overspending, loaning out money that wasn't there, possibly gambling, whatever this is, this really put the entire home in jeopardy, and one person is left to scramble and scrounge to put the pieces together so that they don't lose everything. And that puts a very big wedge in between a relationship, because it's just such selfish behavior. Like, why would you jeopardize everyone else in the home? You know, so like if you're making these foolish decisions with money, and you're with a partner, you're not just putting yourself at risk anymore, you're putting your partner at risk. And if you have children, you're not just putting yourself and your partner at risk, you're putting your children at risk, either to not have a roof and or to not have food or a roof. And we know what happens to parents who cannot provide for their children. So this is huge. This is really big. Let's do the Lovers. Wow. The Four of Cups, boredom. It looks like this has happened before, okay? Now, it might not necessarily be finances. It could actually be, you know, going outside of the relationship. It could just be never putting forth effort. Somebody could be tired of, like, yeah, okay, so maybe our arrangement was you be a stay-at-home parent, okay? Perhaps. But when someone is going to work every day and the other person is not doing anything, and I mean not doing anything, that can become a problem, okay? So whatever it is, or let's say both parents or people are going to work, but only one person is actually taking care of all of the bills, the other person seems to just play with their money. Or both people are, you know, going to work and both people are putting forward on bills, but only one person is always cleaning, or only one person is having to put the spice back in the relationship or the romance or whatever. It's just very... It's very one-sided. It's very taken advantage of, taken for granted sort of energy. And someone has gotten bored with this. Now, also, you have some addictive behavior coming through in this reading. And it could just be that someone's just bored with the relationship. Maybe they led another person on to believe it was something more than it was. And maybe it wasn't even intentional. They could have thought it was that at the time, and things change or have changed over time. Man, somebody's really, really heartbroken over the financial decisions that were made. I mean, that is coming through so loud and clear. Let me clarify this King of Cups. The Sun. So the alpha, look, yeah, this is grass is greener on the other side. Someone thinks they're, or thought, thinks, I feel like there's a couple of scenarios going on here. But for one, somebody definitely thought the other person was never going to leave. And probably because they had this pattern of behavior. And it never really bit them in the butt before. But all I can say is it's a new day. Because it looks like it's not that way anymore. And this is bringing forth an issue of trust. Okay. I mean, as it obviously would. And then we get the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups again. With, you know, coming to clarify that Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. I feel like someone, yeah, with the Four of Swords. Again, recovery. Someone is tired of having to pick up the pieces of someone else's mistakes. I feel like, I want to say, like, we should be so much further along at this point, or we should have so much more to show for all our hard work, or something very much like that type of situation. Yeah, I feel like someone's very much tired of picking up the pieces of another person's, and it's not just coming through mistakes, it's coming through careless, intentional mistakes, just very selfish, okay? Let me clarify this Page of Wands in the reverse position, please. Page of Wands in the reverse position. Five of Pentacles, abandonment. Yeah, someone pulls out. Someone pulls out of the situation. And someone feels really, really screwed over financially. Let me get one more here, please. Now, if someone did something funky with the money, this could even be a situation where somebody, you know, the breakup was agreed upon, whatever, you know, we agreed to part ways, it's just not working out, and one person clears out the bank account, and the other person is like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? That wasn't the agreement we had. It could definitely be a situation like that, because all the energy is here. So let's look, I want one more, please, on the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Six of Pentacles, yeah, generosity. It wasn't the give and take. It wasn't there. Give and take just wasn't there. Somebody, it's so one-sided. This is really sad, and I'm sorry if this is resonating with you. We're gonna pull a couple more cards because the communication here does get cut in the long-term outcome, but we're gonna see for how long or what happens, or at least a possible outcome of it. Okay. Someone chooses to no longer manifest and let it bother them. They do choose to go on and self-nurture. They endure the lessons that they've had with the person that it's happened with. They understand what's going on, and they go forward looking for new opportunities, and they do it alone and single. Wow. And also they rebuild. So that's pretty powerful. It's a pretty hard, and looks like even possibly a kind of expensive lesson, but you know, you live, you learn. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time.